You're watching Star the Stylist.
Shake what you got, shake JMG.
No twerk sessions, only money making lessons. This right here is called a feed-in braid. This will actually increase your income as a stylist. So you might want to pay attention to this. And look, I'm gonna give it to you firsthand right here. You're gonna start from the top, and then you'll be great, just like Star the Stylist, or call me Money Making Mila, because that's just what it does to you. These little fingers right here can teach you how to work. Okay. Now, first thing you want your client to do is make sure they either come wash and shampoo or you do it yourself, and you blow them out really good. And you can flat iron them too, just to be on the safe side. I flat iron her real good. She's natural, and you can see this is where it comes from. Or you can do, they can get a relaxer and stuff too. Don't hurt. Relaxers do not take your hair out. The stylists do, if she do it wrong. Let's get started. Use your product first and get everything slick down. That's very important when you're doing the feed-in braid, because everybody want to look Puerto Rican. Don't you, girl?
Yes, girl.
See? These hands working. Y'all better be paying attention, because y'all gonna lose out a lot of money. You feel me? Because these are popular, and you don't want to miss out. And all I'm doing right now is making sure that I get the back of it, getting everything smooth down. She doesn't want, she want her braid to be loose. She don't like the bumps in the back, so that's why it's a little loose here. And she wanted it to come down. You can do it, come in like that and pull tighter, however the client wants. Basically, that's how you do it. So you just kind of ask them, do you want it closer down to the side? Show them some pictures that you've done. And a lot of people do get bumps from getting pulled in the back, and that's why it's good to mow down so they don't have to get those bumps. Now, since she's getting the braid as close as down, I kind of mold the hair in that way. That's the way I'm gonna braid it. Are you okay?
Yes.
And when you flat iron the hair, or hot comb, or whatever you do, it actually makes the process a lot smoother for clients. This is one of my regulars. She's very tender-headed, so I make sure that I take the hot comb through, whether I flat iron, hot comb, however I do it. I just make sure that the process is very easy going for her. And it's only 2 braids, so you definitely want to mow down very good before you start, so it doesn't stick up in the middle and everything. So as long as you do that, you'll be straight. Kind of comb it out some so you can braid that. And a metal rat tail comb will be better for this if you're not an excellent parter like myself. I'm just trying right now, but y'all gonna get the point. Y'all gonna thank me later. Like like, and you always want to make sure when you're in front of the mirror, when you can do the first one, you don't have to be in front of the mirror, but the second one you definitely want to be, so the braids, one won't be bigger than the other and one won't be off. So that's basically how you do it. And as you can see, I start with a little bit of hair, and I'm just pulling her real hair in as I go, and I take the hair, go ahead and put it under, and kind of measuring Bring the hair always under. I always have my clients hold it because it's hard for me to, sometimes I need less, sometimes I need more, and I hate when the hair gets tangled. But if you have a different type of method, that's fine. My clients always are pretty cool about holding the hair. No one has a complaint. Okay. Just always add more hair as I go. As you can see, it's getting thicker than the first time, because as you go down, you want the hair to be thick, and you always just want to make sure that you pay attention to your client's hair, because her hair is thick. Because I'm doing 2 braids, I'm actually adding a lot more hair, but if I was doing about 4 or 5, it'll be less hair, because her hair is already, it's gonna create that thickness because of her regular hair. And then keep adding, and depending on how long the client wants it, that's where you kind of, you'll know when to stop adding. Like when I'm braiding people's hair, this is long right here, and then I let people know that this may be the length. She wants it to be this long, so we're just gonna keep going with it. As you can see, I'm going under with it. You can't tell where the hair is added at. And I really don't have to add any more hair right now because her hair is thick enough. But she does want length. And with her wanting length, I have to add once I kind of get to the bottom. And like I said, she wanted to be kind of loose in the back without it being tight. So this is how I always braid hers. And some people want it tight, so of course they can get that too. And what I do is I bring it inward like that. Whatever product you use, you kind of put it in there. And then the next thing I do is, now that that's sealed in a way, I just kind of add some hair down at the bottom to give it the last little oomph at the end. I guess if oomph is a word.
Perfect.
Well, I use it and y'all be using it next.
Well, I said I wanted it hood rat long.
Yes, she's a hood rat. No, I'm just like. And then I just add a little bit more, just to so when I'm going down, it's just like the width of it was still. Okay. It just won't go down and just be extremely just skinny. It'll just look like that's how it's supposed to be.
Why are you doing that thing fast, girl?
Just kind of keep going with it, keep braiding it. And it's always important to braid to the end. It's always important to braid all the way down. Because when you dip it in water, which I always do, I always dip it in water. Braid all the way down as far as you can, kind of, or just to the point where you know it's gonna stay. So when you dip it in water, it's just not as hard. Then you kind of want to braid it tight, like if you can see that a little bit. Like I said, even if you don't braid it all the way down, you're gonna basically braid it down enough. It's important to braid down as much as I did, because when it's time to dip it, you just clip it a little bit and it won't come loose. It's also other products and stuff that I use to make it, you know, a little more polished in the way I dip it. And I will share that in my video too. Right now, I'm just showing y'all how I did the feed in and how you kind of make it polished. But the finishing touch will be coming soon, and other techniques when it comes to braiding. Part 1 is done and part 2 is coming soon. Bye. You're watching Star the Stylist.